Hi there guys, welcome back to Irfan's Homestead. Welcome also to the most complicated video you're going to see about avocados, what it entails, how to grow it from seed. Should you peruse or want to continue growing it from seed after hearing the valuable information or not so valuable information? Let's get into welcome to Irfan's Homestead, where I pretty much video and document everything that I'm doing in my home or my urban residence, where I can turn my home into a productive urban farm or residential property or a permaculture homestead or a sustainable living homestead. I've had chickens for some while, backyard chickens for a while. I've been getting eggs from them, and I've been starting to grow my own vegetables and my own fruit. Back to this rather complicated avocado video, which is going to be the most complicated avocado video you're going to see on YouTube. So I'm not going to tell you how to go from buying an avocado in the store to getting to the seed, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you know how to get this avocado seed. I mean, there is no magic way of getting to the avocado seed or any precautions that you're going to take, because a lot of videos say no, you should be precautious of how you actually cut into the avocado so as not to damage the seed. And then they go ahead and they shove in 3 or 4 toothpicks into the avocado seed, which, I mean, defeats the purpose. Why you'd want to grow avocados? Avocados are a $4 billion industry. They apparently taste great. I'm not an avocado fan. I don't eat much avocados, but a lot of people in my family eat avocados, and they eat a lot of avocados. So having an avocado tree, if you're eating avocados for breakfast every day, having an avocado tree just makes sense. Because, I mean, you're paying $1, $2, up to $4 for a single avocado. You're saving that on breakfast, and you're saving that on buying avocados. If not, why not? I mean, a tree will save you a lot of money. What we do is we eat the avocado, we get the seed, we germinate the seed, and we get the tree, and it grows, and we get avocados. That's the same thing I thought, and that was the same thing I was hoping for, but it's not. It's a tad more complicated than that. Okay. So, firstly, avocado genetics are not true to seed because of the physiological behavior of an avocado tree, because of the way an avocado tree propagates itself. This avocado fruit would have never been a fruit, and would have never been the fruit of a flower from the avocado tree had the pollen not come from a different species of avocado tree within the same area. You get 2 different types of avocado tree. You get a type A, which are all these species here, and then of course you get a type B avocado, which are all these species. An avocado tree gets flowers. That flower, it opens at a certain time on day 1, and it's a male flower, and then it closes again, and on day 2 it opens as a female flower at a different time period. And this happens with if you have type A avocado trees in your orchard, all of them are the same species. They will all open with male flowers at a specific time of day. So whichever bees or insects visit the flowers, or pollinators visit those flowers, won't be able to pollinate any other flowers within that orchard within that time, because they're all male flowers. So those pollinators go away, and then those flowers open up as female flowers, and of course you can't pollinate female flowers with anything. That means technically for you to pollinate type A flowers, you need a type B tree within the same orchard. So if I have a Hass avocado, and if I have for example a Williamson or a different avocado species, it's not going to give me Hass avocado seeds within the Hass avocado. The genetics of a Hass avocado plus the genetics of some other unknown species or some other unknown variety, and which means the seed is not going to give you a Hass avocado or the other avocado. It's going to give you a weird genetic jumble up of either of both of those, which may lead to an avocado that doesn't taste nice, a tree that doesn't fruit as much, a tree that doesn't fruit at all, a tree that doesn't produce flowers. And the time period that it takes you to find out what's going on with your tree and what's going on with the avocados that your tree produces, between 8 to 10 years. They do start flowering as early as 3 years or 4 years, but of course the tree is not able to support fruit growth, and most of your avocados will fall off and not get to a substantial size. Avocado trees are huge, so you're going to be planting them in pots and upgrading the pot sizes, and eventually going to be planting them in your garden, and they're going to take up a lot of space. You can use them as bonsai material if you want to really bonsai your avocado. You can keep them in pot plants, you can make them fruit in pot plants, you can keep them as indoor plants. They're gorgeous to keep it in indoor plants. And if you really want, you can prune them and maintain them and keep them as miniature plants or miniature trees, which is also a great idea. You're going to wait 10 years to cut down a tree, realizing that it's just been a waste of 10 years of your life, or of watering, or of space, or you could have put your energy into something else. So all is not lost, because if you germinate a small young sapling, avocado sapling, or a young avocado tree, what you can do is you can actually buy house avocado or specific graftings of specific avocado varieties, and then you can graft it onto the tree that you've grown from seed. If you are looking for those graftings, I'll leave a link in the comments below. Now that I've got that out of the way, let's get to the fun part. So this is germinating an avocado seed. What I have heard is the first thing you got to do is we've got to peel this skin off. So pretty much you're just going to take this, it's going to have a brown skin on it. Just going to peel that back. So what that does, apparently according to some of the geniuses, the avocado geniuses, is prevents fungal growth between the skin and the seed itself. That's one of the more constants I've seen across all the different YouTube videos and all the blogs. Not entirely sure why, because the water does get into the skin, and for me, I mean, the skin would help the seed retain moisture. The second thing you want to do is, do note you're going to have to keep your seed in a warm place for it to germinate quicker. A very warm place. So a warm windowsill, some direct sunlight. Basically what that does, it simulates the humidity of a rainforest, of an equatorial climate, of a subtropical climate, of a tropical climate. It gets the seed up to a certain temperature, which allows, of course, the seed to, the gametes to activate. There's 3 different ways of germinating the seed. The first way, all of you are quite familiar with. You push in some toothpicks and you suspend the bottom in a glass of water. You just keep topping up the water and it will germinate eventually. The second way, with a kitchen towelette, 2 kitchen towelettes, you keep it damp, you push your avocado seed into it, and you push this into a little paper, into a plastic Ziploc bag. What you're doing is essentially you're not piercing the nut, you're not destroying whatever nutrients it may have, and also you're not harming the chance of a good germination, because the seed will provide nutrients to the seedling eventually, and to the root growth, and to the leaf growth and stem growth. The plastic bag method will work nice because a lot of evaporation will take place. It will get up to temperature, but of course the water you'll retain the moisture in the bag. That's a fairly nice way of actually germinating an avocado seed, which I prefer more than the toothpick method. The other method is take your seed, push it right way up, put it into some ground soil, plonk it in there, and of course just keep that watered for about a month. So of course it varies. Some nuts will germinate quicker, some nuts will take longer. A lot of people don't like this method is because you're putting your entire germination apparatus in direct sunlight. What that essentially does, it heats up the water, it creates a lot of humidity, creates a lot of evaporation, the water will dry out. This is a cool method. There's a lot more nutrients in sand than in water. So unless you're actually putting some plant food in your water, topping up your water and putting an extra bit of nitrogen, phosphates, potassium, magnesium in the water itself, you're going to find that the growth is going to be slightly slower. Because what happens is, essentially in Mother Nature, this fruit starts deteriorating, starts rotting, and provides extra nutrients for the seed to germinate, provides water for the seed to germinate. And of course this will get up to temperature as well, because I mean it's in the climate already. So a lot of people, instead of using the potting method, they don't, because of the amount of evaporation, and of course there's a good chance that you're not going to be there the day that it's very warm, or you're going to forget to water it that day, and you're going to lose and you might lose the amount of progress that you made on 2 months of trying to germinate the seed. So that's the reason a lot of people still prefer the water method or the plastic bag method. If you plant directly in a pot, if you germinate it directly in a pot, those trees, those seedlings, those treelings, those saplings grow a lot faster, and they grow a lot more vigorously than if you germinate it only in water. For the last tip I can share with you, watch a really cool YouTube video. Take a little see-through container, put all your little seeds in there, keep them submerged under water until and keep it in the sunlight until you see them crack. Take it out every week, wash them, whatever loose skin is on will fall off, and whichever those avocados have sides that are fully cracked, you start growing them out in a pot, because now you've done majority of the work, and the seed is now activated or germinated. If any of you are still going ahead with germinating your avocado seeds, be sure to holler and say hi in the comments. I'll keep you updated with how this is going. Thanks for watching.